Oh crap, guys. This is the condensation line coming off of our AC unit. I call this condensate river. Came out here and my dog was just rolling around in it like he was swimming in the condensate river. Bad joke. Well, we got property cleaned up some. Still got to find a place to do with that. I don't know. And these bricks here, these blocks are just sitting on top of each other because I kind of wanted to see what a brick wall would look like around here. And I'm actually kind of excited because I'm going to build a wall, maybe 3 or 4 blocks high. And I'm going to build it right along here all the way around. I'm going to leave a little opening from here over to here for a gate, because this area is going to be a fenced-in play area for my grandchildren and my doggies. They got to play too. So I cleaned up a lot of this area here. Got this area here started, a little more grading and development, and I'll have a drain channel that sends all that water there. Cleaned up some garbage that was around here. Something was laying right here. Got that all cleaned up so it looks nice. It's my dump pile that I'm forming. Yeah, can't wait to take off that stupid shelf. But yeah, and then we cleaned up back here. This is usually my my area where I was throwing all the crap from working on the house. But as you can see, I cleaned it up. And I want to give some props to Roundup. Holy crap, man. I sprayed along here because my plan is if I spray around the edges and keep all the grass and stuff dead around all these things here, I won't have to break out the trimmer. So all I do is bring my mower close around, and maybe even the push mower, and I won't even have to get out the trimmer as long as I keep this grass dying, you know. And I did a really nice bead all the way around the concrete edge, all the way around. And see that light spot? I sprayed Roundup in there and it bleached my concrete. Shit, man, I should have sprayed the whole damn thing, and then I would have had a beautiful concrete. I'm thinking about sealing these up with concrete sealer just to seal up the cracks. Maybe that'll help keep stuff from growing. I don't know, man. Pretty soon we're going to use that, baby. But this video, I'm gonna build something for my wife. Oh, she's gonna love it. Okay, what we got here. Whoa, damn! My eyes just opened up. What we have here is I don't know, what is it called? A board with a bunch of holes. Swiss lumber. Okay, let's call this Swiss lumber. All right. And what this is designed to do is hold little hooks, you know, so you can hang things. Pegboard. Oh my goodness, I just had that pop in my head. Pegboard. There you go. Well, anyway, this is my wife's, and she's had this for several years. You can tell the paint's not even perfect. But what I'm going to do is, see, she wants this to hang on a wall so she can put hooks on there. Well, I've been kind of putting off mounting it. Well, for one, we moved, so I would have had to take it down anyway. But I wanted to put a border around it so that it holds it up off the wall about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, so that the hooks will fit in there just fine. And plus, it will give me something to mount to the wall instead of just screwing it to the wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and build a frame that goes behind there that I can screw screws into, and then we're going to hang it for her. Haha, she don't love this one. Okay, first of all, I want to get some measurements. These pieces of board are actually pieces I pulled out of the house. You know, I removed a few walls, so these are scraps. So I have to clean them up some, pull all the nails and staples out of them, and I'll be able to get it to work. So probably going to need 3 or 4 of these. If this wood was going to be showing, I would be cutting 45s in it in order to give a nice nice corner 45 angle cuts, you know, because it just looks nicer, you know, instead of stacking a board, you know, because 45s go together so much nicer than just putting them side by side. But since this is going to be behind a board, I'm not going to take that extra time to make that kind of cut. We're just going to do straight cuts, and we're going to get this baby hung up. First, we're going to go along the top side. So I have to get a measurement. We'll have to clean up a few more of these boards. Why don't I go ahead and clean those up, and we'll be right back. So when this thing lays down on it, it should lay down perfectly and be a perfect match. If not, I really fucked up. It's nice when you measure stuff. It kind of works out. As long as you don't screw up on your measurements. Measure twice, guys. Cut once. You all know that saying, right? Measure twice, cut once. Alrighty, well, we got it built. Hey, as you can see, the frame is on here. It's gonna work. Now all I gotta do is take it inside the house and get it hung up where it needs to go in her craft room. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for that? So I need to go get my drill. I will be right back. Alright, well, where's our studs at, guys? Where's our studs? Well, let's find them. Let's find those studs. Except for the one that's here working on the project. I need to find a different stud. Because this stud just don't work all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Okay. So if everything's going to work out just beautifully, I will have this screwed in to a stud. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby, definitely. All right. So let's do one more, but let's do it down here. Nice. There we go. Her corkboard's up, or not corkboard, pegboard. It's up. Woohoo! All right, guys. Well, that project's done. Let's see about getting another project going.
Are you happy? Are you happy how you're playing? Huh? What you doing, Wiggies? Are you playing? Oh, yes. You having good time? You having fun, huh? Yeah.
Well, everyone, you see, putting gas in my truck. Got a U-Haul trailer behind me. Gas is $3.74 a gallon. And my son tried to move out. Now I'm moving him back. Something horrible happened to him. His 2020 Ninja 400 with 6,000 miles on it was stolen from out in front of his new apartment. So he decided he didn't want to live there. So I'm moving stuff back so he can find out what he's going to do next. It's unfortunate that somebody has to steal what he worked hard for. Those of you that know him know exactly how hard he worked for that bike. And now, 200 bucks later, he's back at home. For now. To be continued, I guess. Alright guys, let's move on to today's video. Click. Alrighty, here's our generator. I've built a little frame over it because I plan on putting covers on it to where I just flip the covers up, you know, kind of like fold them all in so that when it's running, it's still covered and protected on top, but it's opened up around the sides to allow airflow. And what this is a Pulsar 12,000 watt, and I've got our cable plugged in to 220, and this can do like 50 amps. We've got another 220 here that's a 30 amp, and we got all these little plugs over here that if I'm working outside and I need power, I can plug in here, you know. And we got this right here. We got this one, and it is actually a battery charger. You could plug your wires in here and run it to a battery and charge a 12-volt battery. If I had my 12-volt battery bank, I could charge them all, but actually I run a 24-volt battery bank, so this would not really have any use for me. But yeah, she's a pretty good generator. It will take propane. It will run off of propane as well as normal fuel. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty decent little generator. We used it last night for about 4 or 5 hours. It just ran, and it supplied all the power that my house needed. It's a pretty good one. So far, I have 0 complaints about it. The only complaints I have is I have to come out here in the rain and fire it up. But I've got this cable running in here. It's running through the wall. I've got it all sealed on both sides, sealed up the conduit piece here so that I can get the wire into the wall, have it sealed up, and that's when it goes into the breaker boxes. But yeah, pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool generator. Pretty soon I'll start covering it up and finishing that up, because that's important. I don't like having a tarp. It leaks and it drips water on it, especially when it's raining out. But anyway, that's our generator. Alrighty, guys, it's a nice sunny day out here in East Texas. And here's an update. I know in one of my videos I talked about how there's a hose bib right here. Well, this is my septic tank, and this long hose here, this yellow hose, there's Wiggles. Wiggles! He pops up in a lot of my videos. He's just a camera hog. But anyway, you see how dry we are. It's been a dry summer, and how everything's kind of drying out. Well, where you see this little area here, this area is green grass, and I had this hose here. This hose was just laying in the middle of this, and so it's been pumping the cleaner septic tank water up into here, and it's been watering this section here. And I'm thinking, whoa, wait a minute, I got myself a damn sprinkler system going on here, and it's not like it's killing everything. So I set up this little fan sprinkler here, and I'm waiting to see if an area starts growing here. I have not seen this thing kick on. I haven't even seen it kick on over there. There he is. So I don't know when it kicks on or what, but yeah, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. It almost looks like it's been running, because there's a faint greening section here. I just did this a few days ago, so if it sprayed, it might take a few days for it to get like that. But if I notice that it's all starting to get like that, I'm gonna start moving the sprinkler around, and hopefully up on top of the hill here, it'll start turning green again. I love this area when it's all green, because it just looks so beautiful. It's like a rolling hills of greenery. But anyway, where's Wiggles at? Oh, he's down there by the peach tree. But anyway, so our pear tree's dropping. I've been trying to water it because it's really close to the house, but pear's been dropping and they've been disappearing. So I looked back on my camera system, and I noticed there was an armadillo over here eating the fruit. So I thought that was absolutely awesome. Where you going, Wiggles? Yeah, I caught you. So yeah, all these here are growing, and they're falling off, mainly because probably due to the lack of water. But The ones they get kind of big, I've eaten a few and they're really delicious. They taste like peaches. They're very juicy and sweet, but they have a apple pear kind of taste to them. But so far they're really good. I'm enjoying the flavor of them. I come out here and get one every now and then, but I don't know. If any of you out there have the same experience with pears, let's talk. I've never seen a pear or an apple pear tree, but that's what this is tasting like. There's some really good ones up there. Let me get one. Got a nice size one here. I bet you if I just let them stay on there, they're going to get soft. Oh, this is actually starting to get soft. And as they get riper, they're going to turn soft. But let's take a big old bite out of this one. Mmm. Very nice. Tastes very sweet and just like a pear, but it feels like an apple when you bite into it. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about a 6, which is pretty good for a tree that is sick and I haven't done a damn thing to it. So this one I'm going to go do something else with. But yeah, I'll probably sit out here and eat this whole thing while I talk to you guys.